Okay, so hi! Welcome to part 2 of our lesson on mole fraction, ppm, and ppb. So for this part, I am going to give you sample exercises that will be your guide in solving the practice exercises that I will be sending you. Okay, so unahin po natin ang ating problem on mole fraction. The first two examples will be on mole fraction. So, ganito lang. Just like what we always do when we are solving problems, of course, you identify the given properly. Again, if you fail to identify the givens properly, then possibility ay magiging mali ang iyong sagot. So, your mole fraction. Let us identify your given. Basahin muna natin, of course. What is the mole fraction of glucose in a solution that contains 0.50 moles of glucose and 2.50 moles of water? So, meron daw po tayong solution na solution. Glucose solution. Ibig sabihin, meron tayong water and then nag-pour tayo ng glucose po sa ating water. Now, yung solution daw po na ito ay merong 0.50 moles of glucose. Okay po. And then, yung water naman daw ay 2.50 moles of H2O. So, yan yun. So, ang gagawin mo dito, i-identify mo na yung equation na gagamitin mo. Siyempre, na-identify mo na yung given. So, anong equation na gagamitin mo? So, your mole fraction is equal to the number you are looking for the mole fraction of your glucose. So, ang lalagay mo dito ay N of glucose. In some other equations, they are using this. Yeah. Solute over N solvent plus N solute. Okay. Pero hindi kasi palagi na yung solute ang hinahanap. Iba't ibang components yung hinahanap. Pwedeng yung solvent ang hinahanap or whatsoever. Kung ano yung hinahanap na mole fraction, yun yung ilalagay nyo dito sa taas. So, for this problem, ang hinahanap po natin ay si glucose. Kaya ang ilalagay po natin sa taas na equation ay si glucose. So, N-glucose over your N of solution. Ano po yung N of solution natin? Of course, N of your water plus N of your glucose. Ma'am, bakit yan? Di ba kasi sabi natin yung N of solution natin ay equal to the N of solvent and N of solute. Or, in some other problems, the N of your solution is the N of your first component plus the N of your second component plus the N of the third component and then so on. Hanggang dapat lahat sila ay nakalagay. Okay, so ituloy natin yung problem. So, your N of glucose is 0.50 mole over your water, which is 2.50 mole plus 0.50 mole. So, kung kukunin mo yan, x yan ha. Yan, kung kukunin mo lang, isosolve mo lang yan. I-add mo lang siya. Ilabas mo lang yung magical calculator mo. Ayan, kung gusto mo namang i-mental, o, di bahala ka. Okay, 0.50 times 2.5 plus, divided by 2.5 plus 0.5. So, ang sagot po natin dito ay 0.17. Get 2 decimal places and then, of course, naka-round off na yan. So, ang mole fraction po ng glucose natin ay 0.17. Kung isusulat mo yung final answer niya, the mole fraction of your glucose is 0.17. Yun lang. Ganon lang kasimple. Diba? Ang simple lang. Okay. That's it. That's for sample exercise. So, let us now proceed to our um, sample exercise number 2, still again on mole fraction. Sabi ng problem, what is the mole fraction of sodium chloride in a solution that contains 1.25 moles of NaCl and 3.75 moles of water? Itong problem na ito, parang lang yung problem lang natin kanina. And you're just going to identify the given first. The mole fraction, the mole of it's N. So this is supposed to be N. The N of your NaCl is ano nga ulit? It's 1.25 mole. And the N of your water is 3.75. Okay. So, ang gagawin mo lang, syempre, identify the equation. Mole fraction is equal to the N. Kung anong hinahanap, you're looking for the NaCl over the N, every component, ibig sabihin, the whole solution. So, N of the NaCl plus N of water. So, your mole fraction, 1.25 mole over 1.25 mole plus 3.75 mole. Again, i-input mo lang yan sa imong heart, sa imong calculator, and then you'll get the answer. 1.25 plus 3.75. O, diba? As easy as that. The mole fraction of your NaCl in this solution is 0.25. This your final answer? Yes po. That's your final answer. Diba? Very easy, simpleng-simple, walang mahirap. 'Di ba? Ang kaso nga lang, paano kapag ako na magbibigay ng problem set? O sige, syempre hindi lang mole ang ilalagay ko diyan. Okay? What if ang nilagay naman po ay mali. What if ang nilagay naman po ay What if ang nilagay naman po ay mass? Paano 'yun, ma'am? The mass of your NaCl. So, ibig sabihin, wala ka pang moles of NaCl. For example, ang binigay sa given dito, example lang ha, ang nilagay sa given dito ay 48 grams of NaCl. Paano mo to gagawin? Siyempre, yung grams, ita-transpose mo into number of moles by using, again, our equation. Number of mole is equal to the mass over the molar mass. So, you have to get the molar mass first. And then, para makuha mo yung number of moles. So, let's get this as an example. Let's look at the molar mass of your NaCl. Your Na is, I guess, this is 23. Your Cl is 35. Ilang Na ang meron? Isa. Ilang Cl ang meron? Isa. Double check ko nga, baka nagkamali ako. So, NaCl molar mass is supposed to be 58. So, 23 plus 35 equals 58 grams per mole. Okay, i-erase natin to. Okay. So, ano ngayon kung nakuha mo na yung molar mass? Para makuha mo na yung number of moles, you'll have to use this equation. Your grams is 48 grams over your molar mass, 58 grams per mole. So, yan. Input mo lang po yan ulit sa imong calculator. 48 divided by 58. So, ang N mo na nakuha mo dito ay 0.83 mole. Ganun lang, 'di ba? Alam nyo naman, tinuruan ko naman kayo kung paano kumuha ng number of moles. Then, kapag nakuha nyo na yung number of moles, pwede na kayo mag-proceed sa step na ito. Okay? Remember, dapat po naka-moles po muna lahat. Now, kapag ka naman tayo ay gagamit ng density, tandaan ninyo na ang equation ng density ay mass over volume. For example, binigay nung isang problem ay volume. Okay? For example, ang binigay niya ay 1.20 liters. For example. And ang binigay na density ay 1 grams per liter. For example lang, hahanapin mo yung mass. Okay? From that, syempre, i-cross multiply mo, density times the volume. O di, 1.20, no. Oop. Your density is 1 grams per liter times your volume is 1.20 liters. Multiply mo lang yan. And then, makukuha mo na yung mass. O di, 1 times 1.20, edi 1.20 yung grams niya. O di, nakuha mo na si grams. And then, ita-transpose mo na siya into number of moles. Okay? Maraming mga paraan. Maraming mga klaseng problems. Pwedeng hindi given agad-agad. Kailangan mo munang hanapin yung mga kailangang given. Okay? Tulad nga nitong sinabi ko, pwedeng yung mass ang given. Or pwedeng yung density ang given. As long as you know how to manipulate equations, then you'll be fine. As long as you know yung kung paano, anong mga equations na ganito, ganyan, you will be fine. Again, always take note and take note, lahat po in our mole fraction, dapat po siya ay naka-moles. Okay? Nawatan? Okay, that's all for our mole fraction. Bye!